Hey, hello everyone.
Good morning,
Hello.
Shri.
Hello, hello.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon, good morning for the people. Just
Shri.
confirm audio video is good for you.
Yes.
Yes, Shri.
Perfect.
All right, good. Let's see each other. If someone want to show your face on this beautiful Sunday. Okay, Justin is available. Pyle is available. Shyam Sundar. I have few people who cleared the exam are also here. So we are going to celebrate with them today. So I have Payal who cleared PMI ACP. I have Shyam Sundar cleared PMP. I should have one more person. I'm just looking for. Revant, by any chance you're online? If I missed it, listen to you.
Yes, Shri.
I'm sorry, you're here. Okay. You are the name of Usha. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I didn't see you. Okay, good. First, good to see you all. And this is a beautiful Sunday. Thanks for being here online. And it's going to be another Sunday prayer. We meet every Sunday to talk about things going on. People, once they clear, they say, bye-bye. Don't want to see you, Shri, again. Some people say, let me come back. I'll talk about my success, which can help few more people. And that's why they're coming here. So let's kick start. Before we start, I was reading a small news hint about there is a stampede in India. Few people lost life. I felt very sorry and bad about what happened. I'm pretty worried about the children, kids who are innocent, yeah, who don't know anything about, yeah, they are pulled into the crowd. I didn't see the full picture, full news, but I saw the hint. 36 people lost their life. Some are injured. Felt very bad. Yeah, I think as Nelson Mandela always says this, education is the most powerful weapon to change the world. Education is not by PMP certification. Education is not by degree. Education by common sense, right? So I think at
But
least,
where it happened,
I don't know.
I didn't know actually
You have to
where
read.
the stampede happened.
Yep. So let people get better, and the people who are recovering, good wishes for them. So with this, we'll kickstart. Here, let me pull in Poil here. Poil, for your info, I heard it's in India, but I didn't see the full news. That's for the info to you. Shyam Sundar, Revant is here. All right, three people who cleared exam. I have more people cleared. Three of them step forward, say, let me talk about. So round of applause for them. Hey, 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 congratulations, congratulations. Great. Lot of celebration at your home, sweets and some happiness. And I also assume you slept 8 hours after the exam.
No, I didn't slept.
You didn't sleep after the properly. Okay. So usually once the
No.
exam is done, before the
I
exam,
was very relaxed, but I'm
uh,
not used to sleeping that much, so I was little bit
okay.
coming back to the previous mode. So
Okay.
that's how it is.
Good, good, good. So thing is, once the exam is coming up, we are in anxiety, we couldn't sleep well. After the
Yeah.
exam, we get over with the joy, we couldn't sleep well. Both the way, we don't
Yeah,
sleep.
that's true. That's true.
It happens. It happens. So, what we can do is we listen to people a couple of bullet points, do's and don'ts primarily, okay? Because you are all well matured, you prepared well, you go and hit the exam. Maybe one or 2 points to tell about, hey, this is how I read the book. The exam looked like this. Yeah, a couple of bullet points quickly listen to you. Whom we can start with? I have one PMI ACP, I have two PMP. Whom to start with? You want to go first?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Payal and Revant, hope you're fine.
Yeah, of course, please.
Yeah, fine.
All right, all right. Thanks, guys. So let's first pull Sham Sundar. Sham Sundar, first, congratulations on your PMP
Yeah.
certification.
Yeah. Thank you, Shri.
All right,
So,
good.
yeah.
Mm,
um, so I am from actually May 2024 batch. So it took
mm,
long enough for me to complete this certification
mm,
because I was about to complete this in the last year itself, but all of a sudden we got an urgent product release. So I could not pursue the reading and the preparation.
mm,
And my the last date for the exam was in September, like today. So I wanted to complete before that. So I started from August, just two months of vigorous preparation, like
wow.
2 days, 2 hours in the morning, 2 hours in the night, like that I was going doing. So mainly the tips which I would suggest is basically, so whenever we go through a chapter,
Mm,
what I do is I do not straight away start reading the chapter. So I basically like first I go into the chapters and I note down all the subheadings of that particular chapter. So if I do that, I get a larger picture of what is being discussed in that chapter, what is being explained in that chapter. So that gives me a very good overview, and when I go into it, I easily understand the chapter. And one more thing is that uh, uh, whenever I start reading the chapters, I also see your training videos in parallel. I do not only rely on studying the books all along. So I used to read the books for 2 3 days. The next 2 days I would see your videos,
Ah,
because your videos are structured in a very, I mean, very neatly, very perfectly structured in a way that the whole chapter is being explained in maybe 2 3 hours. So which is important, how the concept has to be understood. So that is where your video is structured. So it was very, very useful for me. By doing it parallel, I was able to complete the chapters faster and with a good understanding as well. So that
okay.
is, as we say in Agile, correctness and speed. I was able to achieve by seeing your videos and reading the book in parallel.
God, man, you became our brand ambassador now.
Yeah, not like that, but I really felt it effective, Sri, because you might be knowing that like we have mainly we say 6 constraints in project, and among that, risk is one of the longest chapter. Risk and schedule are the longest chapters. You wouldn't believe me, I completed the risk chapter in just 2 days because
Ah,
I read the book and I watched a video in parallel. The
okay.
your video gave me a larger understanding of how the risk is being handled in the project, and the book gave me a detailed understanding. So I was able to grasp the concepts very clearly and very fast as well. So
Very good.
I
That's
would
a
such yeah.
useful tip. Useful tip. That's a useful tip, Sham Sundar, because people are sometimes struggling that they're reading the book, but still they're not getting the hold of it. So point is
Yeah.
go parallel.
Yeah, go parallel, because whenever
Okay.
we start going into the book and we start reading, sometimes the subject feels dry, sometimes it feels vague as well. Because I particularly, Sri, I don't have an experience as working as a project manager.
Uh-huh.
I've never worked as a project manager. I'm still now a senior engineer looking to upgrade my career to a project manager.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
So I've never worked as a project manager. So
Got you. Got you.
many things I do not have a hands-on experience. So
I
it was
understand.
slightly difficult for me to read the book and understand.
Okay.
I'm not a great reader as well, but I'm a decent listener. If someone explains a concept, I can
Okay.
understand it very well rather than reading it from a book.
Nice, nice. No, I think you have a good, happy family when you have a good listening skill. Your spouse
Ye-
knows that.
Yeah. So
Okay.
that is one thing. And the
Okay.
second tip, sorry to cut short you on that. Second
Nice.
tip is that once we start taking up the mock exams,
Mm,
so the questions we got it wrong,
mm,
we have to definitely look into those questions where we got into wrong. Either it's a conceptual clarity or a mindset difference between what is PMI is expecting and what we are thinking.
mm,
And on those kind of things, we have to retrospect the wrong answers. If we
mm,
are not doing that, we will not identify the gaps which in our preparation at all. There is
mm.
so I would highly encourage anyone taking up the mock exams to retrospect the wrong answers.
Okay.
I would go a step higher and say it is a must to do it, because uh, first mock, I took 3 mock exams.
Mm,
First mock exam I got 60. I
mm,
was pretty happy because after a year long period, I'm taking a mock exam, I'm preparing and taking exam. I got 60. Okay, I've done decently, because I took the mock exam only to identify how well I am prepared.
mm, mm.
Then on the second mock exam, I did not review the wrong answers properly. So again, I ended up at 60.
Oh.
Third mock exam, so I got 75 questions wrong. So 15 questions per day, 5 days. I took all the wrong answers. I reviewed it at least twice.
Mm.
And the third mock exam, I got 70.
Oh, okay.
So
Okay.
I was able to answer 20 plus questions correct after reviewing the wrong answers. So I feel it's a
Mm.
good number actually.
All right. That's a sure, it's a good number. One
Yeah.
question. What do you mean by review? What do you do there?
So I go into the explanation, what the ShriLearning says, and also if I am completely not aware of that concept, I would go into the books and read those concepts.
Mm.
And there were some mindset differences. I felt there was a question. It felt I felt it's right. but the explanation said it in a different way. So the explanation gives us the PMI mindset, and it's not what our experience actually.
Okay. Okay, that's a good point. I think
Yeah,
I like the way you said that. Reading is pretty important. On
yeah,
top of that, while practice exam, analyzing the questions are more important.
yeah.
And
That is even more important, is what I would say.
yeah, you're saying it's a must. It's a must to
Yes.
go.
Yeah.
Okay, that's a good. That's a good. But again, one thing, Sham, people are not really confident. Am I ready to go for exam? Okay, that question is keep running within them. They take a 60 question exam. They take 40 question exam. Some are scoring 65%. Some score 60%. They are they couldn't decide. Am I ready for the exam? So what is the state they can think themselves they are ready for the exam?
So yeah, what I felt is, so all the 40 questions and 60 questions I got around that range only, Steve, somewhere
Mm,
around
mm,
60 or 65.
mm,
So I got confidence on the final mock exams when I got 70. So
mhm.
even I was in a mindset, okay, if I'm not getting enough scores, let me reschedule the exam. But I was, when I got 70, but
Okay.
I was confident. Mainly, I said I would reiterate the thing that we have to look into the review the wrong answers. So once we do it, so we could get the confidence that, okay,
Okay.
we have prepared well and we have identified our gaps in the preparation and we have closed the gaps.
Nice enough.
So,
Nice
so
enough.
reviewing the wrong answers, and
Mm,
so before coming to the marks, the 2 months of preparation is definitely required.
mm,
If you're a very good reader, it's up to them. But in general, I feel at least 2 months of
mm,
preparation, 2 hours per day, is
mm.
required to cover the most of the content.
Okay. I
Yeah,
see your point. I see your point. If you want to recommend which book you felt more good for you.
I followed only Rita book, Sri. So I had a Rita 10th edition, sorry, 11th edition I had.
Mm-hmm.
So I used to go through those books. And
Mm.
whenever I required, I looked into Agile practice guide. So
Okay.
very rarely, not regularly,
Mm.
because when I joined the class, in some of the classes, I used to ask you, so Shri, should I go into Agile practice guide fully or not required, something like that. Then you told majority of the concept is covered in Rita 11, and
Yep.
Agile practice guide is like a snacks, you told me. So whenever you required, you can take snacks, something like that you told.
Okay.
I
Okay.
still remember that. So
Okay.
whenever I could not understand the explanation better or any concepts better, I would go into Agile book.
Okay. Good.
Predominantly, I looked into Rita 11.
Super good, Sham. That's a really good thing. Little about, I believe your family supported a lot behind you. We should give a
Yeah,
credit to them as well.
definitely. So my parents, my wife, mainly
Mm.
my wife actually. So she
Mhm.
was constantly asking me over the last year, when are you going to take up the exam? When are you going to study? So she was pushing me all along. And on the final day, so I went to my sister's house to take the exam. So my sister also made me some snacks
Contributed.
and all those kind of things for the exam. And
Okay.
yeah,
Okay.
so as a
Okay.
family, collectively, they helped me to clear this exam.
Cool, man. That's a collaborative effort. I
Yeah,
believe you manage the stakeholder very well.
yeah,
Great. Great to know, Sham.
yeah,
First, a good wishes, Sham, and I'm appreciating that you are very consistent, you are disciplined on what
yeah,
you do.
yeah.
That's more
So
important.
before you move on, Sri, just two things I wanted to say, like what I could have done better so that
Mhm.
it's useful for someone. So whenever you take up the classes, you finish the course from ShriLearning, please try to take up.
Oh, Sham, you lost your mic. Uh,
Yeah,
yep. Now
can you
you're
hear me?
good.
Yeah,
Yeah,
so I'll
you're audible.
finish it fast. So
Mm-hmm.
two things,
Mm-hmm.
Sri.
Mm.
One is like whenever you complete the courses from ShriLearning, try to take up the exam within 3 to 5 months. So if you cross the 5 months, you'll start slowly. You'll start losing the touch of the content, and
Mm.
it's very difficult to come back to the content, start from the beginning, and to complete the reading. Because I felt that difficulty.
Mm.
That is one thing. And if you're reading the books and if you're getting ready for the exam, once you come for the mock, once when you start writing the mock exam, only at that time you pay the exam fee. Before that, don't pay the exam fee, because I got into that pressure as well. Before starting the mock, I paid the fee. So within short amount of time, I have to finish the marks and I have to review the answers. Those kind of
Yeah,
pressure
yeah.
I got into. Yeah,
Good point. The third point is even if you pay the fee, don't tell to your spouse.
yeah,
Yeah.
possibly.
then you have a tough time. Man, go and take the exam. Huh?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
How
Okay.
about like me? I'm attempting for chapter wise exam, but I'm not crossing 5 marks above uh, in 10 questions or 15 questions.
Yeah. So
I took around 12 times, like in that 2 times I got 7, remaining all are 4, 5. I am, as you told, I'm reviewing. I don't know where I'm lacking actually. I'm unable to identify. Do I need to go back to book again or my mindset problem? I really cannot understand actually. Almost 12 above times I have took one chapter. Integration only I have completed. On that chapter only, I was literally surprised. I'm reviewing, but why I'm not getting?
okay.
4 only, 5 only I'm getting. Not at all crossing it. Hardly, only 2 times I got 7. So
Yeah,
what suggestion you
even I
have?
didn't get 7 actually. I got only 6 actually. Maximum my scores was 6. I did not get beyond that. But like Shri used to iterate this when I was taking the class. In general, Shri learning questions are a bit tougher than the actual questions. Even at least I felt it that way because the mock exam which I took, it was slightly tougher than the original exam. Original exam was even moderate, is what I would say. So if you're getting 6 or 7 in the chapter wise questions, it's highly enough, is what I would say. You need not to worry about that much. So you can go study the concepts well and take up the mocks exam. And if you're attaining the pass score, that should be enough. You need not to. It's good that you're trying to reach the maximum, but you need not to stretch much on that. Is what I would say.
Okay. Good to add on that part. Namita, a question. You are taking integration test. That's good. How much book reading is completed for you? 50%, 60%, 80%? Where are you?
You're
You're in
asking about the book, Rita book?
book reading, full reading, subject reading.
Not full reading. Integration from the starting. 100 pages I have completed in the starting.
Okay. See, integration management is as a whole. Integration management is an orchestra. There is an orchestra happening in the city, music program is happening. And you are standing in the center stage to make this orchestra happening. If you don't know what all departments make this music program happen, you are standing in the center stage and telling that I'm answering, it's not happening, it's not happening, it's not happening. How it will happen? If you
I
don't
mean,
go and
how
see
about
all the
the
departments,
chapter-wise
if you
questions?
have
I thought chapter-wise questions may be based on
not
only
like that,
the.
not like that. But keep in mind, we are not doing Indian education system, school and
Mhm.
college. We are doing US based model. You have to have a proper depth of understanding on the subject, not mark in the initial stage. Initial stage, you have to take time to go and see, oh, this is a guitar department, this is drums department, and this is a department, they do all the CDs and music system, and this is a place audience will sit. This is how it look like. You have to get the 360-degree view. Then only you'll start working. It's a bit different than Asia or India-based education system. You read, get score 99.9. That will not work in this model, unfortunately. We have to get the essence of the subject. For that reason, we have to spend a little more time on reading, like Sham said, review the questions, see the gap, go and read in the book, and then get the understanding. So answering you, don't worry about it. The scores are fine, but don't be too much on the scores. That's not needed here. Okay, I'll come to this later. Let's cover Sham and then come to back to you. Thanks, Sham, for giving those points. Sham, any other points you want to share with the people if we missed to listen to you?
Uh, that's it. I think Shri.
Okay,
I
good.
covered majorly. So I
Okay,
covered whatever I thought actually. Yeah.
fantastic, fantastic. Good. First, thanks a lot, Sham, for coming up here and sharing your valuable points. I really like the point of reviewing the questions. I really like the point of reading parallelly by listening the video also.
Yeah.
That's also more important. Super
Yes.
good. That's a sham for PMP certification, right? Okay, let's move to the next person. I'm really happy Sham coming up here. I have people having questions. I will accumulate the question, end of all this as success points, and then we'll discuss more about it. Yeah, will that be a good point? Then I will invite one other person who is available here. Is it Payal or Revant? Who want to go?
Yes, Sri. Good
Okay,
afternoon, Sri.
okay. Revant overtook now.
Yeah, this is there.
Okay.
Okay, so let me put Revant on spot. Hey, Revant,
Hi,
Revant
sir.
PMP. I like the way, man. You put the name itself, Revant PMP.
No, I think Mr. Rahul changed it. I was attending my with someone else. So,
Okay,
Uh,
okay. Okay. First, congratulations, Raymond. Give a little background of you, then we'll listen to you more.
Thank you, Sri. I am from, first of all, I would like to thank you and Rahul for mentoring and supporting throughout the journey of my
Mm,
PMP. As you know, how much stressed while before going the exam. I was checking with you whether is it I am in the right way or not. This much score I am getting, is it right or not? I evenly, but same way I was checking with Mr. Rahul also. He also said, you know, you can go, no
mhm,
need to worry. Like it was a totally a roller coaster ride for me from beginning to end. So I am from construction background. I work in Hyderabad for in large infrastructure company. So in 2024 August, I took the coaching in ShriLearning.
mm,
After that, somehow it's missed, and now I got planned in 2 3 months. I got a time with my family, like away from my family, and so I decided to make it possible in 2 3 months.
mhm,
Fastly it happens. So my preparation was like reading book mostly.
mm,
Initial when I took the classes, I have a videos that I completed twice for throughout the 10 classes in
mm,
initial stage only. At that time also, I read, I understand something, I note down in books so much. After that, somehow I got disconnected. Then once I decided to go, then I started reading all the Rita 11 chapter by chapter as the given agenda by ShriLearning. So I
mm,
followed that strictly. Before going the exam also, first exam also, I asked you whether shall I go or not. Then in Sunday prayers only, as you see, say you can go, you completed 60 70% of the syllabus. Then I did, so I got 70% in 60 marks. So I
mhm,
feel bit relaxed. Then I tried. Actually, I planned for 5 full marks. So I
mm,
couldn't. That couldn't happen. But I did 4 full marks. That is very helpful in the exam. Really, I feel like as you say, it's time management. It's time management. At that time, in exam, I was like very in time. There wasn't be any issue with time management in main exam.
mm,
Because I am taking of these 4 full marks, that helped me a lot.
mm. Okay. Okay. Just a hint on this part, which is a time management. In main exam, how much of, I mean, did you had some remaining time in the exam hall? Or
No,
how was
not remaining time.
okay.
Exactly, it's
Sharp, neck to neck. Okay.
neck to neck.
Okay.
Not,
Okay.
I got 4 5 minutes at the end of the time, but it was like reviewing and all going in deep.
That's fine.
Very
That's fine. That's fine. See, usually we have this 180 questions, 230 minutes. So we say that the first 60 question can go for 80 minutes, then 75, 75, right?
exactly same rule I followed.
Forward there. Okay. Very good. Very good. I believe you use a break and you refresh yourself, feel better.
Yes. Yeah, I took 2 breaks. It's
Ah,
mandatory also. We cannot sit
okay. Okay.
more than that time at a
Okay.
pace.
Okay. Got you. Got you. If you want to give some idea, okay, you prepared something, you got some scores, you go to main exam. Main exam looks a bit different than the real practice exam because, yeah, we are simulating. We are not having a real exam. So if you want to give some tips for the people who are getting to main exam, anything they can take away, what they can do.
What I can do means like for this 4 5 mock exams is mandatory.
Okay.
Despite of scores, I don't know whether my score was 65, 66, then 62,
Mm.
61, something like that, above 60.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm,
So I
mm.
was bit, stressed, but main exam was very moderate. Like it's not that hard compared to Sri learning.
Okay.
if
Okay.
if you don't believe me, I got one question exactly like in mock test, three or
Oh,
four questions like that.
okay.
One is it's same question. I came back and checked that is it correct or not. I don't know whether it is.
I'm so surprised you have such a memory to remember the mock and see that in the main exam.
Yeah,
Again, you
yeah.
come back.
Even option also same in that manner
God,
only it was there.
God, man. What a memory you have, man.
Just I came out and I was checking. Actually, I used to I have one habit. Whatever the questions that I used to keep in my WhatsApp to
Okay.
analyze later. I took
All
a
right.
screenshot and so by
God, you.
handly I was checked like it was almost exactly same for one or two questions. But
Nice.
remaining it was good, but the exam more of scenarios,
Mm,
not agile, straight agile questions were not there.
mm,
Totally hybrid and predictive was very less.
mm,
Uh,
mm,
I didn't find whether it is agile or
mm.
predictive. So I felt like it's hybrid only.
Hybrid. Mix it off. Mix it off. How about mathematical questions, formula based?
I got only one question, Sri.
One question of it. Okay. Okay. Nice. So agile is more, hybrid is there, no mathematical questions, more of scenario based, and it is a bit lesser tougher than the practice exams what we do.
Yeah.
Okay, okay, that's clear. That's clear. Okay, we know this. We purposefully kept our exam a little tougher to make people to prepare for a Olympics game and then go and play a normal game there, right? I don't want the people to play normal here and main exam looks very tough. We don't want to do that. Last question, Revant, for you. If you had a study pattern, how many hours you have to read in a week of time
In a week of time, usually in five days, I used to take 2.5 3 hours, 2 hours, minimum of 2 hours
per day?
per day.
Okay, that's a decent time you're able to
10 hours per a week, 12
Okay.
hours per a week, not more than that.
All right.
But I
All
used
right.
to write a lot. Like I slice it total that Rita 11 into chapter wise. I
Okay.
took every week I have a one subject like this is my chapter. I need to
Okay.
complete this week.
All
I
right.
used to write so much on my white papers. That helped me a lot. Helped me a
Hmm.
lot before going to the exam. I analyzed the total. I without seeing that book, I was created whole mind map and all.
You
I
have your
almost
own you have your own version of the book.
yeah, yeah. So
Okay.
almost I read
Okay.
full reading was two times. After that, before going every mark, I used to check
Okay.
every this thing.
Perfect. Perfect. Good. I'm seeing Atira is putting her hands up and maybe she has a question. Let's
Yeah,
see. Listen to her.
yeah.
Yes, Atira.
So I'm, yeah, yeah. Can you hear me?
Yes,
Yeah,
Atira.
yeah.
Can you hear? Perfect. Everyone, congratulations,
Thank you, thank you.
and to whoever has cleared their PMP exams. My question is that Mac Griffith, how many? I mean, when I read the workbook, felt there are certain concepts about certain agile things like say Kanban or other methodologies which
Atira, this is for
clear
PMP exam.
those workbooks. But when you read
Revant,
Mac Griffith, ACP, PMP,
Revant is for PMP. Next, Payal is coming. She has PMI ACP. Maybe she will help you.
okay. Ah, okay. Yeah. So I'll just make my question here so that Payal can reply
Yes,
whenever
yes, yes, yes.
I can see her, so she can reply whenever she
Welcome,
wants.
welcome. In
So
a
Mac,
minute,
so
I'm going to jump to
my
Payal.
question is workbook more important?
Give
Okay.
a couple of
So
minutes.
should I ask
Payal
now
will
or
come in a
I'll
minute.
ask later? How's it?
Give a couple of minutes, Atira. We'll come to Payal. Yeah, we'll
Okay.
come to Payal.
No worries.
Okay, okay. All right.
Okay,
So, Revant,
that's
look
fine.
like
Yeah.
people are interested with
Thank
you
you.
to ask a PMI ACP question also. Look like you are a 360 degree guy. Huh? You know
No,
everything.
no, no. One BMP is enough for me. I used to make use of it actually.
All right. First, thanks for coming up here, Revant. But again, it's time to give credit to family and people who helped you, which means I believe your family is behind you to support this.
Yeah, without them we cannot actually. Actually, I took lot of pressure and I put lot of pressure on them. Recently, 2 months back, I got a baby girl. At
Oh,
that time,
wow.
she left. Yeah,
Congrats.
I was in that preparation only. This
So,
all happened in a way like I took a 3 months. I started in July
okay.
17th or yeah, 15th around July, August, September. By
Uh-huh.
September 15, I completed. September 22nd, I give an exam. I took
Uh-huh.
3 months. In 3 months, like I got a baby girl and everything. It's
Nice.
really like a roller coaster ride. I would like to thank my wife. Like she was
Really
I
supportive.
told her 2, 3 times, no, it's for them also it's difficult. She want
Mm.
the people who around, but yeah, I took like its decision has been happened, so
Mm.
I don't
Mm.
want. If I go back, I don't think when I came back after
Mm.
getting baby and I'll let's give a one chance. And by end of another girl, I need to thank Supriya ma'am was there. Like she's
Okay.
from August batch.
Okay.
I inspired by her. Really, she was very quick. She used to give answers like that. We created one dummy buddy group. We never used it,
Wow.
unfortunately. But I used to. She used to ask questions in that.
Mm.
So this was. I was. Right, what she was doing, man. She has a two babies. She's feeding. Meanwhile, we were talking. Hey, wait, Raymond. You sit there. I will come back to you. My baby is crying. I was really inspired by her. Then I said, like, अरे अगर उन्होंने किया है तो we need to do. It's not a bigger than that. She helped me in positive vibes also. Arey, don't worry. You're doing great. For getting 65, 60 only, I took 3, 4 exams. It's very big in tough in ShriLearning. You don't
Okay.
worry. You can do it. You can do it. She motivated
Great.
me, and I
Great. Eh?
took support of you. Thanks a lot, Sri. At last moment, if someone saying no, you need to improve. We'll think about it later. Then whole thing will go down. But somehow, luckily, I got cleared.
Good, man. You did a good job. So first, thanks to Supriya, and really she's helping people there. That's a one thing. I encourage people who cleared the exam. Today, now you cleared the exam. You have to help other people. I think that's more of leadership, right? You make
Yeah,
others
yeah.
when you grow. That's more important. So thanks to Supriya. And I'm happy that you're a father. Now you are with the exam. Look like a double delivery happened.
Double delivery. Very pressureful, painful delivery.
So you can give the credit and luck to your daughter who brought in your certificate.
Yeah, yeah.
Ah, nice. That's so sweet. Good, 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 good. All right, Revent. Once again, thanks a lot, and thanks for coming up here and giving your valuable points. As always, I say that be part of a light community,
Sure.
and as you got inspired by Supriya, maybe people get inspired by you, where you share your knowledge. That's more important. One thing I learned over a period of time: only when we share knowledge, knowledge stays with us.
That's true. That's true.
If you don't share, it flies off. So you keep sharing, then it stays with you. That's more important. All right, good, good. All right, take care and thanks for being here. Keep rocking.
Thank you, Sri. Thank you very much. Thank you, Rahul. Thank you.
Perfect, perfect. All right, that's Rayvant. Today looks a more successful day. A lot of people are here. Good, interesting things are happening. I know Atira is already interested. Let's see if Payal is around there. Payal, you're available? I made you to hold for a while.
Yep, I am
You're
available.
available.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Thanks for your patience to stay around.
Oh,
Here we
it's
have
my
Payal.
pleasure.
All right,
Yeah.
fantastic. So Payal is here. Payal cleared a PMI ACP. She's already a PMP certified person. So
Yes.
she took the next step to move on to PMI ACP certificate. If some of you don't know what is PMI ACP, ACP stands for Agile Certified Practitioner. It is one another certificate in PMI Institute where they go more detailed into the Agile. So in PMP, we have Agile as an umbrella. We know certain methodologies, Scrum, Kanban, at some level we know. When you go to PMI ACP, they go much more detail on what agile mindset is, lean management, value delivery, and some methodologies, including scaled agile. Everything will be discussed there. It's a very depth, intense exam. So someone has to have real agile passion to go there. So that's a little background. With this, we'll start with the Payal to listen about what she did. Hello, Payal.
Yeah, hi Shri. And first of all, thank you so much for the constant support and guidance
Mm. Good.
for my preparation. So, so I just wanted to say about my journey. So I did Mike Griffith first. I did complete reading at least 3 to 4 times. I did Mike Griffith,
You find
and
any,
after
if you read 4 times, there were two places they have spelling mistake. Did you find it? No?
no, no, I
I know
didn't
the
know.
No, I know the page. There are two pages. They have spell mistake on it.
Okay, what is the page numbers? Can you tell me?
You read 4 times. Read fifth time again. Let me know.
No, 3 times I did. 3 times I did nicely because it was really too much, yeah, agile mindset. And after PMP, there was a long gap.
Okay.
So I had to come to that mode, right?
Yeah, yeah.
So I did my Griffith 3 times, at least 3 times I did. And then I did workbook also. 2 to 3 times I did. And parallelly, I used to do the 40 questions mock. So at least ShriLearning is having 30-40 question mock. So I did 28. And each and every time I did the mocks, I used to interact with AI, either ChatGPT or Gemini or Copilot, because per day, if it gets exhausted, then I won't be able to interact. So I used to switch and I used to do that. Which question, why it got wrong, why is not right. So this way only I prepare. It helped me a lot to answer the questions correctly.
Very good.
Previously, I used to get around, right? I used to get 60%. I used to get so tensed and message you, and you used to tell me, don't worry, things will get right. You practice. So thanks a lot for that, for all the motivation and support. And yeah, and then
I think your mom was also behind you, right? If you don't
oh
score
my God,
the stick.
she was like, if I used to get 63%, you have already booked the exam. How can you get 63% now? Right? How much we have paid for this? My God. She
So
was like back of me.
So no lunch, no dinner, kneel down outside the house.
My God, really? And
Happened.
then 2 days before the exam, she told me, stop your mobile. You shouldn't touch your mobile now. Keep it aside and just concentrate. Just recall what you have learned. So she was like she's my backbone, I can say.
Okay. We could recruit your mom to ShriLearning to make all the students pass the exam.
She is like, oh my, she is my support system, I can say. And she was so happy.
Okay.
Yeah.
Good job. Pyle, good thing I heard from you. You did very well. A little background. What was your job background? What is the necessity of PMI ACP for you?
So currently, I'm working as a project manager. I have overall 12 years of experience. So, and as a PA, I used to work as a business analyst, and then around 6 to 7 years of experience I have as a PM. So currently, I'm working in a software industry as a project manager. I want to transition into a senior project manager, and I also want to look opportunities externally. So that's the reason I have done this PMIC, because these both are gold standard certification for project management, right? So this was my objective. And currently in my organization, we have agile methodology, waterfall as well as agile methodology. So I wanted to get into more intense into the projects that I can consult the clients that which Kanban is good, or we should go ahead with Scrum or Scrum Bun. So that's the reason I wanted to gain in-depth knowledge. So I did this PMICP, and this was my New Year resolution also.
Yeah, very good. So you can
yes, and my mom. Then that time also my mom told me, first you do, then you tell. So it was my challenge that I have to do this.
Very good. So credit goes to your mom for supporting a lot.
Of course, she is like my backbone, I can say.
Very good, Pyle. Pyle, one question. I think Atira was asking even before we talking for PMP. What she was asking is, maybe I'll leave it to Atira. Atira, you're online if you're available here.
Yeah. Pyle, congratulations.
Thank you so much, Atira. We were there in the same batch, and it was great. Yeah, please tell me.
Yeah, thank you. So I'll also get some inspiration from you to clear my ACP, which I've been delaying it for some time now. Yeah. So I have started reading the workbooks. I finished with the workbooks. I've started MacGriffith. Now what I can understand is that the MacGriffith is around 400 plus pages, right?
Yeah.
And you have read it thrice. I'm like, wow. Once also it's taking so much time for me to go in depth of everything. And what do you think? Is workbook more important or MacGriffith more important? Because what I can understand now is that MacGriffith covers at a detailed level, because you get to know each and every agile methodology, not just Scrum, but also others. So do you recommend us to go deep, like do a good comprehensive study of MacGriffith? Like slowly and steadily, we should cover all the pages in a very good way, and then go for the mock test, because sometimes when I give things, certain things are not clear for me. For example, in XP programming, certain comes related to it. So I may have done the workbooks, but I find stuck in that question because I have not gone deeper into that XP methodologies, which I believe would be in McGriffith. So, how would you recommend? What should the strategy and how should I go about it? Like, if you can please suggest something.
My Griffith, how you have read completely one round?
No, I'm not able to finish. So I'm just in work in progress right now. Workbooks, I have read it nicely, all the 4 workbooks. Then I started with my chapter-wise quiz whenever I get time. But when it comes to certain methodologies, questions like say example XP related something comes up or certain, so I answer the wrong option in that.
Mhm.
So McGriffith, if I
My
uh,
Griffith, I
uh,
would recommend you go through once because my Griffith is, I mean, in a very simple way and in a detailed way, they have mentioned it. I did my Griffith 2, 3 times, then I did workbook and it helped me a lot. And while answering the question, as she always mentions, that please get into that agile mindset, that 12 principles. He recommended to write it every day, and I wrote it every day in the beginning, but at the end I knew all the 12 principles and values. So at the end I just used to revise it.
okay,
That 12 principles and 4 values, that is the foundation.
okay.
That will help you to get the maximum questions answered right.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
And since we did
Yeah.
PMP, does it help us? Because when you have done PMP, we've already covered with a agile practice guide. So even
Yeah.
without reading that, I could answer many questions because it was already in all these. Because we are
Yeah.
30 PMP concept. So
Adira, I will help you a little more on this. I will add something more
sure,
on what Payal says.
sure.
Definitely
Yeah.
PMP exam will help us. I'm not denying that.
Mhm.
But Mike Griffith book was published initially in 2012. Then in 2015, he updated the content. It's almost 10 years old book. In this book, he talks more on value stream and value delivery, connecting with the lean concepts. This book will give more detail of how a team formation works, how a value delivery works, how a risk is handled, something on risk adjusted backlog. These things we don't get in PMP exams. PMP exams will talk more of what is agile thought process, why a plan driven project should move to agile. This kind of still migrating concept will be discussed in PMP. So if a person goes to the ACP certificate with that knowledge, they'll have a bit toughness because when you come to PMI ACP, you're not still in the kindergarten level where they ask you, will I get migrated? No, you're migrated. Now what is next? Will you be a master to coach your team? When somebody does PMI ACP, like Paul rightly mentioned, golden standards, you become a coach, you become a consultant. If you want to become a consultant, you should know 360 degree of all the methods and process how it works. So answering the question what you asked, Mike Griffith is a must. Please read it at least once and then read the 4 workbooks and that gets depth of knowledge. I will say give me message in the WhatsApp, give me a score what you do in a table format and let's converse more about it. I can help you more.
Okay. Thank you.
Yeah,
Thank you so much,
cool,
Shri and
cool,
Payal.
cool, cool.
Yeah,
Perfect, perfect.
one thing I wanted to just add, that in workbook, those case studies, please go through it nicely because Shri Ankur told me 2, 3 days before, right,
Mm,
that case studies needs to be done, and I was just literally shocked.
mm,
The question paper was divided into 2 portions.
mm,
It was like an A4 size sheet. First had a question, sorry, a case study, right? Then there was a table which had sprints. Then it had MVP for each sprint, user stories, and then there was a burn down chart, and then there was a risk, right? And on the right hand side there was the questions. What all question? How many MVPs are completed? Such kind of questions were there. So it I would please request whoever is going for ACP exam, go through the case studies,
Okay.
please.
Yeah, that's a good point.
It
That's a
was
good
too
point.
lengthy. It was very lengthy, and I had around 10 to 11 questions around that,
Oh,
and
wow.
it took maximum amount of time because unless I read those,
Mm,
I
mm.
can't answer the questions correctly, and
Okay.
there were no numerical questions also.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm even thinking even PMP will move towards this direction. In soon PMP
Mhm.
they'll bring case studies. For now PMP don't have case studies, but again ACP is a start point. Okay.
Yeah,
Good.
I was literally shocked because I haven't practiced any kind of such kind of questions,
All right. Got
like
you.
case study things.
Got you.
I
Got you.
was literally
One,
shocked, but I want to thank Ankur that he helped me a lot. At the last minute, he told me, Payal, please do this,
case
please.
studies. Okay. Good to know.
Yeah,
One check with Payal. I see Atira's putting a chat message. Time management. Probably I think she's talking about exam.
yeah.
How was your exam? How many questions? How much your time management?
120 question was there for the exam, right? I had five multiple answer choice questions. There was a question and there were six options. And I had to choose three. And it was really challenging to answer those. And I was left with just less than a minute. I had 6 to 7 review flat. I wanted to review it, but I couldn't review it. I just less
Time.
than 1 minute, and then yeah, I it was in the mid of the session. I was thinking that will I be able to, because next question I was clicking and something was coming up, which was not normal for me. Either
Okay.
2 question you are select, either 3 questions. Such kind of questions were coming a lot, and it
Okay.
was moderately difficult. Yeah.
Got you. Great, Payal. It's a good effort from you. What I understood is Mike Griffith book reading is good. Reading workbooks is good. And
Yeah.
read the case studies in workbook because case studies are
Yes.
in the exam. This is clear.
Yeah.
And time
Yeah.
management is pretty tight. That's what I understood here.
Pretty tight, and questions related to conflict management,
Okay.
questions related to co-located and distributed teams,
Mhm.
and questions related to power interest grid.
Okay. This is from stakeholder point. Okay. All right,
Yes.
great.
Yeah.
So happy that you cleared the exam. Credit goes to your hard work. Credit goes to your mom who supported you a lot.
Yeah, of course. Thank you.
And
And credit goes to you too, Shri.
good, good. Thanks for that.
Thank you
And
so much.
good. As I always say that, go ahead and apply this in your job and start contributing in our allied community. I'm sure it's going to help you a lot.
Thank you so much. Thanks a lot.
Perfect. Good wishes. Keep rocking. Thanks for coming up here. Great. So that's Payal who cleared the exam. Look like today's success points went much more. Interesting points are here. All right. Welcome back here. So we're to talk some more questions for the day, and we have some preparations. I have some questions to discuss today. Let's do that quickly. Before that, I want to check, is there anyone else I missed out? You cleared the exam, but you're here. I didn't talk to you. Did I miss anyone?
Hey Shri, this is Nikhilesh.
Oh, Nikhilesh, seems I missed you. Okay, Nikhilesh, when you cleared the exam? I don't see you, man. You're online,
Yeah.
available, camera,
Yes.
possible. Let's quickly see each other. There you go. Right. Oh, there is Nikhilesh. All right, Nikhilesh. Nikhil, right? We call you Nikhil.
Yeah, that's fine. That's fine.
Do we call you Dr. Nikhil by any chance?
Yes, yes. I'm a PhD doctorate.
PhD in what, Nikhil?
PhD in pharmaceutical sciences.
Wow, man, you're a big shot in the industry.
Yeah, I'm in basically in a life science and healthcare industry.
All right, which part of the world you are?
I'm in Bangalore, located in Bangalore.
Bangalore. So PhD doctorate in Nikhil. How you thought of PMP?
Okay. So thanks for asking that, Shriram. So basically, yeah, as I mentioned, so I'm a PhD in doctorate. So I started my career in a pharmaceutical industry. Okay. So once I moved from one industry to another, so that industry was basically into pharmaceutical, but it was a CRO. Okay, so
Mm.
CRO means Contract Research Organization. So where we used to work on most of the clients' projects. Those
Mm-hmm.
projects basically where the clients were from US, UK, Japan, Australia, and various part of the globe.
Mm.
So there's how I try to understand that, okay, apart from the R&D, apart from the research, we have to work with clients, we have to work with the people, right? So
Mm-hmm.
how to manage with the people, how to manage with the clients, how to set the expectations right, how to understand their way of working. So not only R&D was a part of interactions with the clients, it was the project management team, the
Mm-hmm.
business development team, and the sales team also. So that is something that actually triggered me to
Mm.
learn more beyond the R&D. Okay, the commercial part basically.
Cool,
So
man.
that's how I started.
Look at the
So
way, Doctor. You have to put the prefix doctor, suffix PMP.
Yeah,
Huh? In between
that's
nickel.
true. That's true. That's true.
Okay,
So,
interesting,
so that's
interesting.
how it started. So, yeah, in my previous organization, I was completely working with the clients, and then I
Okay.
moved to another organization which was purely a healthcare organization, the
All
life
right.
science part.
All right.
So there, then that's how it started. So I'm basically a part of your October 2024
Oh,
PMP training schedule. So it's
okay.
close to 1 year now.
Yeah.
Yes, yes.
So
So
how was the
somehow,
journey? How was your preparation journey? Being a
yeah.
doctor, what was the strategy of preparation?
So since I started in October, so from your classes, so but the thing was in between there were a lot of transitions that were happening in my organization, specifically in my function. So we were kept quite busy with those functions.
Hmm.
So those transitions, so I could not able to really concentrate. And since I told that I from R&D I moved to commercial, so I was quite busy most of the quarter endings
Hmm.
specifically. So I started my learning. If I tell to be pure learning when I started was it was from April.
Hmm.
So then April started. So I started little slowly. So I started learning reading the book, the Rita 11 edition. Then your lectures also.
Hmm.
Then started preparing a plan. So initially there was no plan for me to be honest, and there was no set timeline. So that's how I actually started to be really honest.
Hmm.
But as I started reading, so it developed the interest in me to read and learn. So actually, I have a kind of a habit that whenever I read, I try to write it. Okay,
Ah,
I write
okay.
it and make my own notes. So generally, my handwriting is very small, to be honest. So if I write a full chapter, also I can finish it in maximum 2 pages. So for me, it looks really good to see 10
Okay.
pages in just 2 pages, right?
Oh
So
man.
it also
So,
helps
so,
me to
so
read more.
you are not a typical MBBS doctor handwriting.
No, no,
Okay.
not like that. So basically this kind of like making notes, it actually helps me, right?
Okay.
So this is how I started it, and it developed interest, and that's how I made chapter based notes. Okay.
Okay.
And then again June came, so June was again a quarter ending for us, so I got a little busy on that. Earlier
Hmm.
my timeline or deadline was July 20th to
Hmm.
give the exam. So, but I didn't fix the date. I didn't schedule the exam date. I did pay for the fees for the exam fees, but I didn't finalize any date. So initially it was July 20. Then it got slightly shifted to August. But
Hmm.
again, there was no set timeline for me. Okay. So, but then how it happened was September was this September is again a quarter end for me. So prior to that, I had a travel. Some
Hmm.
office travel was there. So then this office travel date was finalized. Then I have to see that now I have to fix a date for my exam.
Hmm.
Okay. So though I am from Bangalore, so I tried to see the dates, but those dates just before the day of travel, I could not able to find a slot. So I just kept it postponing. So, but still I was having in my mind that I have to prepare for the exam. So I gave my exam actually on 5th of September, and my travel was on 7th. Okay, so just 2 days gap was there.
Hmm.
So finally, I prepared as keeping in mind that 5th or 6th I have to give an exam for sure. Otherwise, if I travel, then there will be a gap, and then again I have to
Yeah.
restart everything then.
Yeah. Hmm.
So finally, taking considering 5th or 6th of September as a date for the
Nice.
exam, I
Nice.
start again replanning.
Hmm.
So I went through your videos and then my notes. Okay, so
Hmm.
those were the only two things that I did because I already finished my reading of the Rita book completely one time only. To be honest, for everyone, it was just one time that I read it.
Hmm.
After that, I didn't have that much stamina to read because I already prepared my notes and your lectures were
Yeah.
already there for me.
Okay.
So that's how I prepared. And from the exam perspective, the mock exam perspective, Shriram, which I shared with you was, I gave 240
Hmm.
mocks. Initially, I scored around somewhere 60, 65 in that. Then I
Hmm.
shifted to 60 mock exams. So for
Hmm.
60, to get a better time management and get a better understanding, I gave 460 mock exams. In that, I was again on an average of 62 to 67 in between.
Hmm.
Then finally, in just 2.5 weeks before the exam date, I tried to start with my 180 mocks straight away. Okay.
Hmm.
So first 180 mock I gave, I got around 64 somewhere. And then second mock, I also got around a little 2% less, around 62 something. Then, Shriram, I heard in many of your Sunday prayers that the third mock is really difficult, right? But surprisingly for me, the third mock was not so difficult. It was just kind of a repeated questions that came for the last two exams. I saw in this third mock, and surprisingly, I got around 68 something. Okay, so I was not so happy in that because I was not expecting repeated questions. So that was the reason I decided to give two more mocks. So the
Okay.
mock 4 and mock 5. So mock 4 was like a mock 3 for me. Okay, so all new questions, everything new. So that actually helped me to gain more confidence. Okay, in terms of time management and in terms of reading the questions, new questions, all the times. And same thing for mock 5 also, I got new questions. So more or less, on an average, my score was around 63 to 66 in between. So that's how
Okay.
I cleared the mocks overall.
Good job. Good job. Maybe one last ask on this exam, the main exam. How was your time management in the main exam?
So even before the main exam, for my mock also, because maybe my reading was actually good. So for my mock also, I used to get 20 minutes as a spare to review the questions or just to finish it off. And even in the final exam, including breaks, 20 minutes was there as a spare for me.
Oh, good. Good. Which means you have a good reading speed. Your question reading is good.
Yeah.
Okay, that's quite good. Quite good. Okay, nice job. Huh? So you've
But
done.
just one thing for the main exam, maybe for others to also to know, my first 60 questions were a little tough for me. The reason was there were almost minimum 5 sentences that I have to read properly.
Oh.
So first 60 question session or the first 60 question set was quite difficult for me to read and have that proper understanding because 5 lines you have to read it. If not first time, then you have to read one more time because again, like in the exam, we have to keep questions for reviews, right? So, but maybe for Shri and everybody, that I only kept 3 questions for review maximum in each of the 60 question set because I know that I may not get time again. So let me read it once and for all and give the answer in a better way. So that was my kind of a plan to give the every 60 set questions answers.
Okay.
Like that.
Okay. Good job. Super good, Nikhil. I think you made a systematic plan. Even though you started preparation, then you came back, pulled the rope again, started again, make it happen.
Yeah,
Yeah, I think the travel also made a push for you, the date.
the travel was also one of the push and one of the trigger for sure for me because just for others also, if you are setting some timeline, try to ensure that you are sticking to it because if you are sticking to those timelines, then only you're going to prepare it better and that will also bring in confidence for you.
Okay, okay, that sounds good one. All right, that's Nikhil here. So first, thanks a lot, Nikhil, for coming up here. I'm sure you want to give a credit to your family and friends who supported you.
Absolutely. My family, specifically my wife and my 5-year-old daughter, they
Uh-huh.
both actually really my even 5-year daughter, she actually understood that there is an exam. When her father is giving an exam, so he has to prepare.
Okay.
So she gave me my time. So that was
Wow,
really good for me.
that's so sweet. Huh? Hope you gave some chocolates and sweets after you cleared the exam.
No, actually I took them for the trip also so that everything
Oh, wow,
sorted
you
out.
planned well, man. Good stakeholder management, huh?
Yeah.
All right, good, good. I have a Kannan is putting hands up. Let's see if he has a question. Kannan is a question for us.
Right. Yes, Rick.
Yeah.
So I have one question to Nikhil. Hi, Nikhil. First of all, in a
Hi.
way, congratulations, actually.
Thank
So
you.
thank you for your practical to your actual thing update to us is really helpful. So one thing regarding this time manager, how in this mock, ShriLearning mock, 180 question, how you manage means you still means I mean to say practically what was the time basically you done and then after that actual examination, maybe time management.
Okay. So for me, the actual time which I decided was like evening because my shift sometimes finishes my office shift finishes around 5 o'clock. So from 5 or 5:30 or even from 6 to 10 p.m. I used to take those exams, the mock exam. But my final exam, the last fifth mock, I took it in the morning time because my main exam was in the morning. That the slot which I got, like 8 to 12. So my fifth exam, because I wanted to make up my kind of mentality or my psychology. Psychologically, I wanted to make my mind according to that time zone. So my last mock was similar to the time of 8 to 12 p.m.
Hmm.
Okay.
Okay.
Understood. And how you managed within the time, enough time you got it, or even lead or lag, I mean to say.
Yeah, so for mock 4 and 5th, by the end of mock 4 or mock 5th exam, so I at least gained the confidence that I can finish all the exams in terms of time management. At least 20 minutes is spare for me either to review some of the questions back or maybe just to read it again if I need. Otherwise, everything was okay for me. That was the main thing or trigger that I can now choose my exam. So basically, to be honest, to tell you, I didn't schedule my exam till 1st of September. Because I was not getting the required slot and the required center. So I was just waiting for that. The moment I checked it randomly and I got the slot, then I booked for 5th of September morning 8 a.m. to 12 p.m. time.
Okay. Okay.
All right. That's
Okay.
good.
So, actually, one more question to you regarding this
Yep.
60 questions, learning 60 question. So,
Hmm.
60 question is the 90 minutes, right? 1.5 hour basically. Any strategy behind that?
What do you mean by strategy?
No, no, I mean to say, means 90 minutes we are getting, right, for 60 question basically.
Hmm. Hmm.
Okay, so that just because
Okay.
I
If you want to understand why it is,
yeah,
we want, I just added some background sound. We want to give that scope of having 90 minutes where the team members can decide when they want to stop. My recommendation is keep it 80 or 75 minutes when you practice these questions. So we want to keep it as a 90 as a full time, but you decide to stop by 75 minutes or 80 minutes because in main exam, we give this a rule of first 60 questions, keep it 80, second and third, will keep it 75, 75. That's the way you do. But when you do a practice exam in ShriLearning, we don't want to put a pressure like that. Yeah, you keep in mind you have a time, but you can stop at least 5, 6 minutes before. That's good for you. Yeah, that's a point.
okay,
All
sir.
right, good.
Thank you.
Great, great, great. Okay, thanks again, Dr. Nikhil. Maybe your mic is muted right now. You're good here. Thanks for coming up and sharing your valuable points. Appreciate it. As I say that, apply what you learn and also be part of our elite community.
Thank you, Shri. Thank you so
Super
much.
good, super good. Thanks for coming up here. All right, that's Nikhil. So today we had a good amount of people. We had Sham, we had Payal talking about PMI ACP, Revant for PMP, and again Nikhil for PMP. We have a good bunch of success bullet points. Really happy. And once again, thanks a lot and congratulations to all these people. Yeah, good job. A few more people cleared the exam. Probably they'll come next week to talk about it. Now let's talk about the people who are getting for exam. And then we get for some question papers. I have a question paper to talk some bullet points. In fact, while discussion is going on, I had to hear some questions we couldn't answer really well, but probably we can connect it right now. Is there anyone here who are going for the exam in the month of October? Because we're end of September now, 28th of September. So how many of you here who have a date by first week of October, second week of October, close to the
Hi,
exam?
Sri.
Hey, Feroz.
Yeah, how are you first?
I'm good. I'm good. Thanks for
Mhm.
that.
So, I'm from the batch of July. So,
Mm-hmm.
I'm planning my exam by 6th or 7th October. So,
Six.
yesterday I paid my fees and I didn't
Mm.
book the slot
Mm.
because still I didn't get the confidence to book the slot. So, as
Mm.
of now, for my preparation, I have taken one 40 question. I have
Okay.
scored 50%. And
Okay.
60 question, one exam I have scored around 60%. And
Mm.
this morning I have taken one full 180 question.
Mm.
So there I scored 70%. So
Mm.
still I had to study the two chapter of integration and leadership skill.
Okay.
So now I didn't get the confidence. Maybe I will take two more mock test, full mock 180.
Mm. Mm.
Then I have travel plan as Nikhil also. So
Mm.
14 October I am planning to travel to. Basically I'm from Dubai. So I'm planning to take the exam here, and I have a travel plan of 14 October. So I don't have much time also.
Before
Just I
that, you
need
have to
to.
complete.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
Fully exam 70 sounds very positive. And how
Okay.
about your time management?
No, it was neck to neck. There is
You took
no thing.
did you use
Yeah.
two
Yeah.
breaks?
I took the two breaks.
Very good, very good. I think that's fine. That's fine. I'm seeing you're taking back to back exam, 60 question and again 180. Are you getting time to sit and analyze?
No, actually, just before this, the 40 and 60 I analyzed the strength and weakness part, and
Okay.
this 180 I just finished the exam before this session. I need to sit after
Right,
some
right.
time.
Take a look of questions which went right, which went
Mm.
wrong. See
Yeah.
and read some bullet points, and then go for the next full exam. But for now,
Mm-mm.
I feel that if you are getting 17 full exam, it's a decent stage right now because
Okay.
your time management is working well. Number
Mm.
two, your scores are good. In fact, you said a couple of chapters you have to read.
Yes, integration and leadership.
Keeping all this thing, if you're scoring means already, I think your process-oriented approach is going well. How
Okay.
is Agile in your company?
No, I am from construction background, so
You're learning
it's
Agile.
yeah, learning agile.
I will say it's a decent shot what you made now. So
Yeah.
analyze
Okay.
these all questions very well. Then
Mm.
go ahead keep yeah you said 14th of October, right?
Yeah,
So
the travel.
you can keep somewhere in 10th of October and set the date for the exam.
Yeah, okay. And
Likely.
how about the booking the date? Like, shall I make the booking now or wait
Yeah,
for
yeah, yeah. Yeah, you go ahead. You said there is no go for you. You have to do the exam.
Yeah, exactly.
When there is no go, there is no question, right? You have to jump.
Yeah,
Okay.
true.
There is no question, are you going to jump? You're going to jump. So,
Yes,
only thing is when you want to jump. So, which means
exactly.
14th is a Tuesday in October,
Yeah.
and don't keep that closer. I think
Mm.
Dubai means your days should be Saturday, Sunday holiday. Is that right?
Yeah, Saturday, Sunday holiday. So I'm planning for like Monday or Tuesday. I will take off for Monday and Tuesday, like
Okay.
the 6 and 7. So I'm
Okay.
planning for 7. So if any chances of failing, also I have some time to next book the slot.
Why are you thinking that way? Think one shot, clear
No,
the exam.
just a risk.
Okay.
It's
Okay.
giving the risk. Yeah.
But you know that second time also you have to pay the money.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
So
yeah, I
don't
know.
go for second choice, always first choice. Okay. Do it,
Okay.
do it right first time. So even you
Mm,
can do 7th or you can do even 10th or 11th, end of that
mm,
week. So you get some
yeah.
more days of time to practice few more question papers. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
I would recommend at least do minimum 3 full exams. Fine.
Okay. Okay.
Sitting in 28th of September, you have,
Mm,
if imagine you keep 11th as your exam, just an example, or
mm,
11th.
yeah.
11th
Okay.
is a Saturday, and you have nearly 12 days with you. In this
Mm,
12 days of gap, you can do at least 3 more full exams.
yeah.
And
Okay.
each exam you will do, and then you do a lot of analysis on the gap
Mm,
area that you have to work out.
mm, yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Are you in touch with me in the WhatsApp?
No, no, no. I
No.
will send that
So what you're
table
going to
of
do
the.
is, yeah, you're
Yeah.
going to give me a table of what you've done so far, and then we'll
Yeah.
start working from there.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Good. Good
Yeah.
wishes.
Thank you,
Good
Steve.
wishes.
Thank you so much.
Yep. But before you do all the process, stay in touch with Rahul. He may know
Yeah.
better things on the booking process. Okay.
Okay. Okay. Okay. Yeah.
Perfect. Good.
Thank you.
All
Thank
right.
you.
That's for us. Let's listen. If anyone is going for the exam next few days.
Why, Sri?
Hi.
Connect.
When
So,
is
of
the
course,
exam?
I also need to book my slot. October first week, I am planning.
Ah,
But still, of course, I need to give 2 more books. So
ah.
after that only I plan. Even I send a message also to you. So
Okay.
I given one mock
Ah.
3 days before. Score was 61%. My
Mm,
time also same neck to neck.
mm,
7 minutes before I finish my exam.
mm,
Of course, that whatever gap one, that chapter again I'm reading. After that, I given 260 question mock
mm,
today and yesterday. So
mm.
my 60 question mock is 62 percentage, and today only 68 percentage.
Okay. So
Uh,
what is the point? You're going to wait for a few more days, right? What was a break point for you? Why you want to wait for 2 more exams?
that's what, Sri, I need your advice basically. In Mumbai, I'm not getting any seat availability next even 2 weeks. So I plan to go to Pune nearby. October
Okay.
3rd, seat is available.
You can also try online exam if you have proper power supply and everything good for you.
No, no, Sri, I don't want to take risk. In Mumbai, it's heavily raining now. It's not,
Okay.
it's not a good situation.
Oh, is it? Okay, fine. Then you have to go to a different place. Do one thing. Just give me the scores one more time. I will see the WhatsApp with you, and then I'll give some more
Yeah,
bullet points. Then we plan your exam date.
yeah, yes, Sri, that's what I need from you. The specific guidance, maybe for a few days only. I will concentrate on that. I am really familiar. I can have that, that confidence. But still, I want, because
Sure.
of my time constraint, basically, because of my activities.
I'll help you. I'll help you. Put
Uh,
me a message in the WhatsApp. I'll come back to you.
Okay, sure, sure.
Perfect.
Thank you.
All right. So that's a list of people who are getting our exam. So good wishes for the people getting the exam. So I have a question. We'll talk that question also to cover the day. To listen some subject also. We listen some success bullet points. We listen some people getting the exam. Now to talk something on the subject. That's also important. I'll bring up a question. I expect you to choose an answer. Let's see if you can help with the answer. People watching from YouTube and LinkedIn, leave your answers in the comment section. Here you have the question. So you're going to read this question. You have to choose one answer. Then I'll give more explanation on this. Few more seconds. Let's choose the answer. Please give your answers there. Okay, answers are keep coming up. C. Okay. Mm-hmm. I'm seeing alphabet going with C. I'm going to give few more seconds to get other answers. Kanan says yay. Khalid says C. Namita C. Amrita C. Poyal C. Shriyati C. Okay. I have few C's and A. I didn't get answer from everyone, so let me start the discussion. Srinidhi. See, I'm seeing your name as a first name there. If you're on the mic, can you help? What is the key you see in this question, as per you?
Yeah, am I audible?
Yeah, audible.
Like a conflict of interest. That is the key point, and
Okay.
there is a resistant stakeholder.
So let me go by this. Project manager realized that stakeholders' interest will conflict on a project and decides to utilize a stakeholder engagement assessment matrix. Uh-huh.
Yeah,
Okay.
and
What? Mm-hmm.
yeah, and and a stakeholder who is influential is resistant to that project.
Oh, okay. Influential stakeholder. Let's keep a name for this guy, John. Who is resistant to the project? What does resistance means, as per your understanding? What is
Resistance
it?
means, according to me, he does not want the project to be like to even take off or complete successfully.
Okay. So you mean by resistance, there's a negative stakeholder.
Yes.
Okay. Okay. The manager needs to align with stakeholders' expectations with the goals of the project. So the question is targeting somebody called project manager. We have to watch out who is being targeted. Okay, that's important, the question.
Yeah.
Also, we have to see, is there anything showstopper here? When I say showstopper, this will block the project. Will this block anything on the project? Stop the project. Showstopper. Nothing is there, right? Nothing is there. Okay. So why you thought C is a good answer for you?
See, like the project manager has to he has to get along with all the stakeholders, understand why is he resistant, and he has to gain his confidence because he's one of the influential stakeholders.
Okay. Okay. Okay, let me read the question with you again. Project manager realizes that the stakeholder interest will conflict on a project, on a project. What could be a stakeholder interest? A interest could be good interest, bad interest, neutral interest. We don't know what kind of interest it is.
Yeah.
Decides to utilize a stakeholder engagement assessment matrix. By any chance, not only for Srinidhi, do anyone know what is this assessment matrix is? Anyone in this room aware of what is assessment matrix?
RACI matrix.
RACI matrix?
No, sorry, no. Influence
Basically,
and power.
It will
they're
document like different interests, unaware, leading, or
To know
support
the level of engagement
level
of
of
the
the
stakeholder.
support
Fantastic.
stakeholders.
Fantastic. So we have something called an assessment matrix. In this matrix, there could be an unaware stakeholder, someone a resistant stakeholder, someone is a neutral stakeholder, someone is supporting, somebody is performing, right? Some tags are there.
Yeah.
So we are going to identify. So now, what I'm hearing is one of the matrix pinpoints, the matrix shows, which means matrix is always ready. If matrix is already ready means stakeholder identification already happened. Can I say like that?
Yes.
So this indicates stakeholder identification already happened. In the list, I have John. John is an influential stakeholder. See, what do you mean by influential? Could be a sponsor, could be a key architect in the team, could be a quality assistant manager, could be a key engineer, could be an SME. We don't know. They say influential. See, what kind of influential? Someone can influence a project, someone can change a direction of the project. On the good, on the bad, we really don't know. What influence, we don't know, but they can influence. Who is resistant to the project? This guy is resistant, like Srini was pointing out, could be resistant on something, resistant on design, resistant on approvals, resistance on raw material, resistance on blueprint of the project. Something this guy is resistant. We don't know. I'm using John. It could be women also, but men or women, there is someone influential. The project manager now needs to align this stakeholder's expectations with the goals of the project. So the project has a goal. Let's imagine this project is, let's go to an example, solar panel, okay? Solar. There is a solar panel project. We want to set up a solar panel in a school, nearby school. Okay, there is a school here. In this school, you want to set up a solar panel. Maybe hundreds of panels you want to set on the top of the building. While you want to do this project, it's a goal. This project has a goal that to generate some power for the school, where the school children go for electronic based studies, fan can work, air condition can work, lights can go be there. So schools can be self-sufficient on the power supply. That's a goal. Now there is a resistance stakeholder. What kind of resistance? We really don't know. We really don't know. Is it a good resistance, bad resistance? This guy even resists me because I am putting a plan to set up 25 solar panels top of the school. And this guy says 25, if you put on top of it, the roof can fall down, children get harmed, or life can be lost. I am not happy with the design. Can I call that also as a resistance?
Yeah, sort of.
Right. It's a resistance, right? In this resistance, is it a bad resistance or a good resistance? What you will say? Anyone here in the room?
Good resistant.
We don't know. Both of us, we don't know whether the design will work or not. 25 panels I want to fix in. But will 25 panels work? I don't know really. Maybe it allows only up to the range of 21. Beyond 21, the weight load is high. The panel can fall down. I'm just throwing a random example here, okay? Like this, you can bring me 100 examples. But the point here is, in the matrix, it shows this guy is a resistant guy. He or she may be an architect, maybe a designer, maybe a government approval party, or the school principal, or somebody working in the school, or somebody good for the society, green tribunal. Many people are there. Now, point here is influential stakeholder like John, who is resistant to project. Now, the question is going towards is the project manager needs to align this stakeholder. When they say this stakeholder, how we are choosing the word all stakeholders, how this answer will map. So people who went with the C, I'm just trying to ask from you, when they say this stakeholder, why we have to choose all stakeholder? All could be, I have a list. In this list, I have nearly 345 stakeholders. Because this one stakeholder is a resistance, should I go and talk with the 345 stakeholders one by one? Is it productive? Question to you. Is it healthy?
No, but they have, but it's not necessary that all the stakeholders have to be met like one-on-one. Even like voting or maybe questionnaires can be sent out, say to share their opinions.
Really? But will you talk to everyone? I took 345, very small number. If you go to some big projects, imagine oil and gas
Yeah.
refinery is getting ready. You will have 3,500 stakeholders. Because two government officials are asking you some questions. If you're going to talk to 345 stakeholders, they'll be like, oh, really, man? Why you are talking to me? I'm not relevant to the stakeholder itself. I'm a guy who supply you solar panel. I'm not the guy who designed the solar panel. I'm a supplier. You ask me how many panels, I'll supply you. But you are asking me to talk something on this question. That this guy will say, man, why are you calling me, man? I'm not the guy. So now, first point is in exam. Okay, let's forget the whole story, what I said. In exam, whenever you see the word all, be bit careful. Why you have to be careful? All is a very generic word. Don't go to the answer. Answer could be right also sometime. But all is a tricky word in exam, especially in PMP exam. All is a tricky word. Be a little careful because it's a very expensive process if you invite all of them. Then what to do?
Excuse me, Mr. Shri.
Yes.
Regarding this question, if we look to the choices here, this is the only choice. See, we can align the stakeholder with the project objectives. The other choices, it's just preparing the document. Is it possible from these choices we can convince the stakeholder, because all is related to the stakeholder registers or engagement plan?
Okay. Okay, your thought is result document. Okay, that's a good thought. I'm not denying that. But the question is asking, how can the project manager accomplish this goal? What goal? What is a
To
goal?
align the stakeholder expectation with the project goal, project objective, or with the project goal.
All right. So if I want to align, already you know John is a key stakeholder because you have your stakeholder register. In your register, you have this person name marked as a resistant stakeholder, if you know the matrix already. So now if you know who is a stakeholder, if you know what this stakeholder is expecting, what is the next step we can do? Bit tricky, eh? Okay, let's go and see what is the answer, and then I'll give some explanation for this. Let's go further a little more. Before I go there, any other choice? Let me see. I have some more person as different answers here. I saw one other person. Feroz, I saw you with the answer B. What is your thought there?
Yeah, first, out of four options, the A and D, it will not help to accomplish the goal. This is just the document. So by the elimination, A and D is out. And initially, I go with the C. As I said, this meeting with all stakeholders is lengthy process, and it will take much time. So here the stakeholder is already resistant. So the question is, project manager needs to align this stakeholder expectation. So he is already resistant and he want to be supportive. So this information will be conveyed by stakeholder engagement plan. So this is my idea.
Okay. Let us come to this point of should we produce, should we convey later? We'll come to these two things later. But what is inside the stakeholder engagement plan? What can be inside this?
So the current engagement and the desired engagement.
Current and desired. Okay. But how that will help here? You're asking this guy to talk about expectations. Will it help? Engagement plan will help. Okay, as we are discussing, some of you already maybe Googled it or searching in AI also, or you already know something. What is your idea about engagement plan? What is stakeholder engagement plan? What will be inside this? Let's see what's your knowledge because you're reading stakeholder management last few weeks, few days. What is stakeholder engagement plan? What is inside that? Really?
There will be the level of the engagement of the stakeholder to the project.
Okay. Okay.
Who will engage where and how I
Okay.
will
Okay.
contact.
Expectations, assumption. Do we need
Hmm.
some constraint and to need to adjust the level if
Okay. Good attempt. Thanks for all the answers given there. Let me see how can I help you with the answer. I'm going to bring an answer. Definitely, it's not a CS answer because of the word all itself. It goes out. And also, I heard some of them. A is a document, B is a document, D is a document. Let's understand what to do. The answer goes with A. All right. Let's see why A is a good answer. Many did not thought A is a good answer, right?
I selected and after that I deleted actually.
Let's go. Let's go. No, it's okay. It's okay. Let's learn. So plan stakeholder engagement is a process. Okay, it's a process. What is the process, Sri? It's an ongoing process. What do you mean by ongoing? I have to keep working regularly how to engage them, of developing approaches to involve project stakeholders based on the needs, expectations, interest, and potential impact on the project. The key benefit is that it provides an actionable plan to interact effectively with the stakeholders. Engagement plan is an action bullet points, what you will do with this person. In this classes, I have some people who cleared the exam, some people who are going to the exam, some people just preparing the classes. But for you, it all look like every student in that class online. But for me, each one are different stakeholders. Some of you, I said that WhatsApp me with your scores. Some of you have said that, hey, congratulations, be part of the elite community. Some of you have said that, give me some message about your exam plan. So I should have an engagement plan with each one of you. After this session, I have to start the communication with you in the WhatsApp, which means there should be a plan with me, plan with you, which means I should know where you are, where you want to go, because the goal is getting PMP or ACP certified. So there should be an engagement plan. An engagement plan is, repeating again, is a process, ongoing process of developing approaches to involve project stakeholders. You are the project stakeholders. Based on what? Based on your needs, based on your expectation, based on your interest. 2 weeks from now, once you clear the exam, you don't care who the hell is ShriLearning. You don't even want to join this class. You first delete your WhatsApp, everything, you're gone out. But today you want certain things because you have an expectation. Same thing, stakeholders. Until the project completed, they have some expectation, they have some interest. As a project manager, how I'm interacting with them. To bring up something, you have to produce. What is English word produce? Prepare. You have to prepare a plan. It's not a simple document. It's a process. You have to work it day in, day out. To say that the key benefit is that you have to create an actionable plan. But Sri, I wrote this plan beginning of the document, then I'll forget it. And then I think we are not doing project management. In project management, constantly we rework on the plan. If this person is not good, what can I do for this guy? If that person is not good, what to do for this guy? I have to keep recording, improving. That's a whole process there. That's what they're saying here.
Excuse me, Mr. Shri.
Mm.
Regarding the project management plan, it should be approved at the beginning of the project.
Which plan?
Yes.
Which plan?
No, no, I'm not talking about a specific plan. I'm talking in general. Project management plan, according to the RITA book, it should be approved or according to PMI.
Okay, let's take your words. Project management.
Management
Under
plan.
this, what all you
Which
have? Under this, what all you will have?
I have the constraints management
Very
plan.
good.
We
Very
have
good.
scope management plan. We have
Mhm. Mhm. Schedule,
schedule. We have resources. We have
cost.
stakeholders.
All right.
Cost.
These three
Yes.
are these three are
Yes.
triple constraints. This we'll
This
discuss.
one.
We'll get approved. Very good. We get
Yeah.
approved.
So only these three, the constraints, the baseline should be approved only,
Yep.
or along with the other
Okay.
management plans.
These three are called baselines. These baselines
Mhm.
should be aligned with both the party if it's a plan-driven project.
Yes,
You
I'm
are
talking about
talking on
plan.
the constraints. Forget about
Mhm.
those stuff. What if it is not a plan-driven project? It is an agile project. Still, you don't not involve in the engagement plan. See, when you say project management plan, under this everything is a plan. Stakeholder management plan,
Yes.
registers, risk management plan, quality management plan, resource management plan. For everything, you will not go and get signature. These three are called triple constraint. This is a signature of things. Certain things are living documents. I'm sure you read in the books, stakeholder, quality, risk. These are ongoing. You keep preparing regularly. Let me give some more
Mhm.
information. I think that's we are learning very good. Do anyone remember this picture? Somewhere in the class you've seen it.
Yes.
Okay. Why we prepare this? Why we prepare this? To
To
understand
track
which
this.
stakeholder where they are, isn't it?
Yeah.
If I have 200 stakeholders in my project, I don't prepare the sheet for 200 people. Maybe 5, 6 people, 8 people are key people. Some key people I should know if John is John unaware, but if I keep John always unaware, not good for my project. I want my John to be decided here. Then it's good for my project, right? So if I say somebody called Dave and Dave is someone resistant, resistant is not good for Dave because Dave is an architect in my whole system. I want Dave to be more aware of the project and more supporting my project. I will expect Dave to be somewhere in the leading. I think this is what we learned in the class a few weeks back. You read in the book also.
Yes.
And this process is an engagement process, right? It's ongoing. I will not tell John always will be here. In the month of July, John was here. After doing deep dive, system demo, sprint review, or any other work, John gained knowledge. I don't expect John will be always here. In September, John could be neutral also, or John could be leading person also. It's a moving document, moving information, isn't it?
Yes.
Right? And how does it look like? Let me put this a little more better for you, right? If you have a picture here, yeah, all C and D are here. Even you can see, we learned in our class, there could be some people currently they are here, but actually this person no need to be here. He or she can be here. This guy is overdoing the job. I say, hey guys, you're doing too much, man. Come back. You're doing too much. This is what you saw. Now let's learn a little more on this. Huh? Let's learn when you create this one. When you create this matrix, the matrix during project initiation help identify key stakeholders. Did we saw in our question key stakeholder? It's a key stakeholder,
No.
right? It's an influential stakeholder. It's a key stakeholder. Did we
Mm.
saw? Yeah, so you have to observe this guy, right? Before
Yes.
stakeholder communication begin, you should have the details. You should before or when defining the project scope and objectives, I should know who this guy is, and I should know before assessing the risk many information. And what's the benefit here? You have a clear targeted communication. When I know who I'm talking with, I can efficiently manage a risk. I can enhance good collaboration. And there are many benefits, right? Many benefits. If I know whom I am talking, I know better, clear detail. I ask you people, hey, how many of you get into exam? Somebody says, Shri, I am planning to book. And someone says, I booked. I booked the exam as more priority than somebody says, I'm trying, I will look for booking. I will say, okay, give me the score, let's plan your date. But somebody say, book the exam, now you are on spot. You are a key person. I have to keep an eye on you, how many more days you have, what is your preparation going on. So you know your stakeholder, you start talking to them accordingly. If someone says, Shri, after Christmas, I'll think of exam, I will say, it's okay, good. Keep joining Sunday prayers regularly. Let's work it out. You have a different communication. Somebody says, October 3 is my exam, Shri, what to do? You have a different communication. When you will know this? Until you engage with them, talk to them, you will not know that, isn't it? That's what you're doing in these classes. Now, what do you do? How to use a matrix? First, identify the stakeholder. That happens in identification of stakeholder. List individuals, group of people, or organization. Very good. Then what to do? Find their interest and influence. Aha, very good. Then what to do? Evaluate current engagement. See, you check this current engagement. Define the desired engagement. This whole is called engagement plan. Engagement plan. You produce, you develop, you do something on this. What you're doing here, develop a strategy. A strategy means going forward, how I'm going to engage with this party, how I'm going to get the results out of it. And this is what they do in the stakeholder engagement plan. You draft a plan based on their interest, influence, current engagement, desired engagement. What is the strategy? We create a strategy like this and then start communicating with people. Aha. Was it an interesting question? Did you learn something today?
Yes.
Yeah, very much.
Yeah. Revised.
Really, for one question, this much you have to read? Man, too much, man. I just read a question, keep moving. Not all the question, but some question. If I am in your place, I will not be interested to say, today I did 60 questions. I'll be okay. I did only 6 questions, but I read properly. Which one is powerful? 60 questions is powerful or 6 questions with detail is powerful?
Yeah. Second one
And
is
those 6
Sure.
questions detail. And this is a problem with many people. Unfortunately, somehow in our school and college days, we have grown up with the quantity. That's how our parents made us do more, 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 more. No, take one, read properly. If you cannot learn it properly, park the book. Don't read now. Come back later and read. But don't focus on quantity. Please focus on quality of reading, which means you go detail into that, understand it. Even now, I took only 2, 3 slides to explain. If you ask me, I'll sit and talk and read more detail into that. By reading this one topic, I will solve another 4 questions in this category. Is it possible in future?
Yes.
Right? So that's the idea, right? In fact, beginning of the class, and Namita, you are questioning me on integration. Integration is a very beautiful chapter. If I am in your place, I will take integration and start seeing how it's branching out, where it is connected. I will draw a paper, what all is working. And each exam, I will see why that question is right, why this question is wrong. If it is right, that logical answer is correct with my logical answer. I may be right, but what if my logic and question logic is different? I will read and write. One exam I'll analyze for 1 or 2 days. Next exam I'll analyze on 1 or 2 days. I will not be rushed to take many exams. I'll be more interested to understand the depth of it. Not only for exam, even for your job, it will be very helpful on reading and understanding. I'm not stopping you taking exam. Please take exams, please do. But please take time to analyze. Without analyzing will not help us. Yeah? Good. I think we went too much of time today. It's a Sunday prayer. We all met for some reason. We spoke about some topics. Quick recall. Today I have 4 success stories. I really like the people who said read well and analyze well. I liked it. Thanks for all the people who gave the bullet points. And today we saw one question, and this is a very simple question, but I tried to show you something called engagement assessment matrix. In this matrix, we talk about why the person is here, why not here. Also, we learned resistance is not bad, isn't it? Resistance
Yes.
is not bad. Why resistance is not bad in stakeholder management?
Because we have some reasonable why
Could be
he's resisting.
good objective behind that. Yeah.
valuable, right? Valuable. Somebody can have a resistance saying that, Shri, what you say, answer justification is wrong. Really? Is it wrong? Yeah, yeah. What you're saying is wrong, man. Oh, really? Which means you're resisting the answer. I'm fine. But if you give me a justification, you know what? The answer what you gave should be like this, 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 this. I say, oh, wow, that's a good one, man. If I can accept it, I encourage your resistance. You are resisting, but you are resisting for a good reason. But if you don't like me for some reason, you resist me. Sri, you are wrong, man, always. Can you give me justification? No, no, I won't give you. I don't like you. You're wrong. That resistance is risky. That resistance goes to conflict management, something wrong. Resisting with a meaningful answers and going detail into that is important. In stakeholder management, we have to keep and watch what kind of resistance it is. And that is also part of stakeholder management. I would have said many times, preparing for the examination, keep an eye on stakeholder management, leadership, agile. These are areas I ask you to read more. Many people think stakeholder, nothing there to read, Sri, only 30 pages. What's there? Actually, each line, each word has a meaning. You have to sit and read properly, go detail into that. Then you understand what is stakeholder. A person very good in stakeholder management works really well in office, also clear the exam properly. Yeah, great job. You are moving forward towards your goal. Good wishes for all your preparation. Any questions I can help you today?
Actually, Mr. Shri, I have two questions.
Go ahead.
How this producing engagement plan will convince this stakeholder to be aligned with the project goal?
Maybe I missed to follow your question. Repeat again.
No, how the to produce engagement plan will convince the stakeholder to align with the project goal?
Okay.
How this will work?
How? Let's see that. Nothing wrong in it. Let's go here. Okay. Hope you get the question on the screen right now. Let's see how to do this. The project manager needs to align this stakeholders expectations with the goal of the project. Now, how this can be done? How can the project manager accomplish this? Okay. So you have to plan stakeholder engagement is the process, which means you have to work on producing means. I would say that you have to plan, discuss, create, bring an outcome of this plan. Producing, which means you have to develop it. Producing, developing, delivering, it's all one same English word. So when you develop it, what you're doing here, to involve the project stakeholders based on their. For this, you're going to draft a plan. John, I understood you are resisting on this part. I want to set up a discussion with you. Let us do a proof of concept. Let us do a study why 25 panels cannot be set on top of the roof in the school. Let's do a study on this, for which I'll set up a meeting to you, and then we will do some walkthrough, some actionable plan how to do this. This whole process is called a plan. That plan is nothing but producing. You are creating. Producing means what? Production. Production means bringing something. That's a meaning. PMI will play with these English words. Don't expect they'll give the same English word in the question paper. This is not our school exam. This is not our college exam. So they try to see. It's also sometimes vocabulary exam. They sometimes play with the words. We have to be a bit careful what they do. For which what we can do, you can use the elimination technique. If I am in the exam hall, first I will strike out all. First thing I'll strike out all. Convey the stakeholder. Convey is, it's not actionable, right? No action here. I will strike it out. Ensure that stakeholder register is complete and updated. Without stakeholder register, how you develop the matrix? Without stakeholder register, how do you know he is influential? So this is too late. By elimination itself, you will come to this answer. Then you will think, why produce? Why not plan? Why produce? Why not another word? Then you know that PMI is playing with me. These guys are using some English words. But this is the answer. So I will strike out the negative words and then I will find the right answer. That's also you can do. Is it possible?
Yes.
Yeah, by practice you'll get it. Don't think it's a big tough thing. By practice you'll get it. Good job.
Thank you.
All right,
Thank
guys.
you.
All right. Good job. Okay, you're doing really good. You're learning. Yeah, that's a key point. Now it's too much of time. You all should go and take some rest. And people have classes today. Join there. We'll talk more today. And people have exams preparation. Keep up your process. And people who have done with the exam and came here, thanks a lot once again. Keep rocking again. Good wishes. See you all the next Sunday prayers. Until then, bye-bye.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Shri.